What it is, what it ain't, man. It's the voice of the O. You already know. We back for episode 27 of the From the Jump podcast. I'm your host, DJ, with a few of my co-hosts and bro hosts and a special guest. I guess
Bro sis, huh? Bro
yeah,
sis.
the sis host. So the man to my left.
Big Tony.
Yes, sir. The man behind the camera.
Alex on the I got a mic this time at the beginning.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, sir. My man to my far right.
Uh-oh, he's back.
Back.
He been on vacay.
Got the cut, got the chop.
Chopped the hair off.
And today, our very, very, very special guest. She's been around for a long time. She was with us back in the trenches, back at the Shady 1080. We have the lovely, the ever so energetic Ashely Pierce.
Thank you.
So, you know, as usual, we're going to talk college football, work our way up to the big leagues. And in 2 weeks, the NBA season will be starting up. So,
Yay.
a lot to cover,
It's back.
Yes, sir. So, college football. And because we kind of threw it at will, the way that we did last time, we're going to throw this to Ashely Pierce with the Georgia-Arkansas game. So, Pierce, how are you feeling?
Not good.
Okay. So, just give us your mindset going through that game. How much of it did you watch? Because I know you're very passionate about your Hogs.
I watched the whole thing against my will at one point.
Okay.
I was expecting Arkansas to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want them to get blown out. That was my only thing. Like, oh, man, please don't let Arkansas get blown out of this game because Georgia could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, for that's rough.
We crossed the 50-yard line twice. 2 times.
That is crazy. I picked Arkansas to win.
Did you?
Yeah, just on a whim.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah. They've been playing well, like the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. KJ's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's still very inexperienced to go and play a competitive game in a place like Athens.
Fair enough. And what is he? Is he a freshman, sophomore?
I think he might be a junior.
Okay.
He sat behind Nick Starkel 2 years ago, and then behind
You
Felipe
liked him, remember that?
until he threw 5 interceptions at San Jose State and then transferred there.
I did not know that.
I am not interested in Nick Starkel. I was so mad.
Yeah.
No, now he's second string. This is like his 8th year in college. It's got to be.
Wow.
He's still there.
Was that the big guy?
Nick
He was
Starkel?
really huge?
No,
What was his name?
Ben Hicks. He was a big dude. He transferred from SMU with Nick Starkel.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
All right, Big Tone. How were you? Where were you? What was going on when you were watching that Georgia-Arkansas game?
I seen the score. Somebody my friend had texted me. I was at work, I think. Texted me, was like, yeah, Arkansas is doing a great job. And so then because I'm thinking, okay, cool. So I looked at my phone. It was 14-0, like that fast. And I was like, God, it's going to be a bad game. Everybody talks about Georgia might be the best team in college football, which I didn't realize it until that situation happened. Mm-hmm. So then when we talked, obviously, which DJ said Bama's the 10th best team in college.
I don't like our team. I'm going to just put it like that. Like, I don't, and we'll get on Alabama later, but I'm going to just say our team, my expectations for where they usually are, because we usually have a big name coming back every year. You know, we had the Jalen Waddles and Jerry Judys and those guys coming back, so it's usually like a comfort zone. This year, everybody's gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first time in a long time, because, you know, we had Derrick Henry one year, and he was behind whoever he was behind, Trent Richardson or whatever the hell. Then he was coming back, and it was like, okay, we know we're going to get this big motherfucker next year. Everybody left, and I'm like...
Yeah. But 10th, though, that's rough.
I just my expectation. I'm not comfortable with where we are because I really think, like I said, you know, I think the last episode that college football this season, it's like anybody can lose on any given day.
Yeah.
I think that Georgia is better than Alabama, but they're the second best teim in the nation.
Fair enough.
They're going to whoop Arkansas's asses, man. Like, I'm not looking. Yes, dude.
So who you taking Georgia? Oh, they don't play till finals.
Later on. I right now, as an Alabama fan, I think Georgia will get us.
Yeah.
I think if Alabama wins that game, it's because of coaching.
Really?
Georgia is bigger and more physical.
That
They
defense
are
is crazy.
Huge. And their offensive line is perfect. That's why their quarterbacks look so good.
I seen some passes. He was throwing some balls.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
And he's their backup.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so.
Hey, yo, what was going on?
I feel like y'all are underselling Alabama a little bit. Like, they're
They're good. They're the second best team in the nation.
No, I
wouldn't.
am.
Both of them, both of y'all.
Oh, really?
I think Alabama's up there. They're number one right now.
After last game, it helped you a little bit better.
Against Ole Miss.
Yeah, because
No.
people were expecting Ole Miss to actually give them a game a little bit
Yeah,
for the most
they
part.
dogged the shit out.
Yeah, and they gave them work.
I was too, but that Florida game didn't give me any confidence running the ball the way they did. And
That was
moving
crazy.
And
that's
that's what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
the first time in the Saban era.
I believe it. I haven't seen no shit like that. And so when you go to Georgia and look at the way that they move the ball and the way
Right.
that they're able to, create space for the running backs, because you can have a little motherfucker on Georgia's as a Georgia running back, and he might be able to pop out 5-10 yards of carry the way that they're blocking and stuff like that. I mean, you don't need a Derrick Henry to go get you 10-15 every carry. So that's just where I'm at. But what were you doing when you was watching that Georgia-Arkansas game, man?
I was sitting there watching like a little bit of it, going back and forth between games, but that shit was ugly. I didn't feel good because you already know Texas got their ass beat by Arkansas, so how am I supposed to feel?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like
I was at that game.
Oh,
I
really?
saw,
That's dope.
yeah, I was not happy.
You got lucky my boy Casey wasn't playing.
Man.
Man, that's
He did not do great this last week either.
No, he struggled. He did
Little
struggle.
bit.
I think he did great coming in the fourth quarter against
Yeah.
Arkansas. When he got the start, I was really happy for him. I thought he was going to do better than what he did against TCU.
Yeah, the thing is, I figure he'd give him a better fight than the other quarterback against Arkansas. So when it seemed so rough for 3 quarters, I mean, it was like embarrassing for 3 quarters for Texas.
Yeah.
So I was like,
great.
oh, just throw him in and see. And then he had a pretty decent fourth quarter. I was like, okay, cool. And obviously now the success is looking better. But last game, he did struggle.
I just want to say before we get off the Arkansas-Georgia game, I was so nervous because I'd hit Ashely about coming onto the podcast for, an episode, and this is coming off, winning, whooping ass. And I'm like, it was literally the few days after I'd asked her, and I was like, fuck, she's not going to want to come up here.
No, but I thought the same thing when game day announced that they were going to the Arkansas-Georgia game. I thought to myself, you had 4 other games to go watch Arkansas, and you chose this one? And so when you were like, you want to come on after the Arkansas-Georgia game, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
I know Arkansas is going to lose that game.
Yeah.
I have to go on there and talk about it.
It's crazy.
I was hoping they'd put up. Like I said, I really like the quarterback. I'm not as familiar with Arkansas, but I was very happy, as you all know, that Ashely is a big Razorback fan. So everybody that knows her, for the most part, or from the Shady 1080, you just have a love for Arkansas because of her, because she's one of those people. It's like
Always.
being a fucking Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns fan. Like, and that's no disrespect. It's just always hard because she rides hard for her team, and so for this to be the one season where it looks like they could make a fight to get into the college football playoffs, like it was like fuck.
My expectations for them this year are to get to a good bowl. I think that they'll finish out the season. They can go unbeaten the rest of the year. They play Ole Miss next week in Mississippi, and that's going to be tough.
You taking him?
Arkansas? Yeah. They
What's
picked Matt Corral off 6 times last year in a game.
Oh, okay.
And they could do it again, but I don't think that they'll do it 6 times. I think they'll fuck him up, but I don't think that they're going to pick him off 6 times. But I think Arkansas can win that game. And then after that, they've got Auburn at home, Mississippi State at home, and Missouri at home. And then they've got a game in Little Rock. They play a game in Little Rock every year. But
Oh, really?
yeah, so they can and Alabama at the end of the season. So that's the one loss I'm taking. But they could finish the season out unbeaten.
That'd be crazy.
It would be insane.
Yeah.
And that would still give them a top 10 ranking if they did. Because Mississippi State might end up ranked. They just beat Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can finish out with some quality wins.
No, 100%.
But then again, I was talking to somebody about the Alabama thing, and they're like, the fact that happened, Nick Saban was going to go dumb that next week at practice. And so that won't ever happen
Horrifying,
again.
yeah.
They were like, it was one of them situations where, those is young adults, but he ain't even looking at them like that, like it's going to be concrete. This is what it is the whole week.
Right.
And then obviously they come out and do what they do. So it's one of those situations where now it's like, y'all played around with Saban. Now y'all about to get the wrath, and it's how we do things. And so that's why I would just say Bama's probably going to win and would be classified now moving forward as the best team in college football.
No, that showing against Ole Miss, and I guess we can go there, is, Alabama Ole Miss game. I was happy with it. Obviously, you're coming off that last game, and it's just like Florida, they were ranked 11th at the time, so it's like they're still a decent team.
Right.
But it's like, it's Florida, bro. Like,
Because the next week they came out trash.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those years where it's very hard for me because, like I said, I feel like our team this season, for the most part, is really quarterback dependent. And for when in years we've always had great defensive players, we have somebody on the offense that's up for the Heisman, whether it be running backs. Our receivers are great. I mean, shit, you look, there's Alabama running backs everywhere in the NFL and receivers now. But this year, like I said, it looked like a whole new cast came in.
Well, they're talking about Bryce Young's the contender right now. After Spencer Rattler had that horrible performance, I can't think of anybody else. They were talking about Bryce Young and Matt Corral, and Matt Corral's he's not in the conversation anymore.
No. But it's nice to see them come out. They won that game. Where is it at? 42-21. So not bad. I mean, Ole Miss was ranked 12th. I just need to see more of it. I'm just trying to get my comfort back in Alabama and the way they do things. I think this year is very much based on the coach and how he runs his program. But that's just me.
It's going to shell shock you when Nick Saban retires.
Yeah, I'm going to be sad.
It's going to be rough.
It's going to shock everybody.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to be like, oh, I can beat Alabama.
Yeah, facts.
Man, they're going to go somewhere else. Shit. They might go to OU now after they go to the SEC.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shit. But, Tony, how'd you feel if you were able to catch any of the Alabama?
No, I didn't watch none of that one.
That's right. That's right.
I don't watch Bama, son.
I'm not mad at that.
They're going to win every game. It's pointless for me.
They might not.
When the last time they lost?
I mean, we've had some accidental.
Trevor Lawrence, was that the last one? Did he lose? Did they lose to them? Yeah.
Yeah. at
Sugar
some
Bowl
point.
2014.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's not the last time they lost. Is
I
that
don't
what
remember.
you're talking about?
Yeah, the last time they lost.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been some, it might have been some playoff games, some early playoff games.
Mike, keyword.
But still, I just got to see it. I need to be a believer again. Hey, yo, did you check that out at all?
Yeah, I watched the first half of it. That's what I was saying. I think Alabama is the top of the top of the list pretty much. So
They were up 28-0 at the half.
it's wild. It's like you already know the shit was over.
And that's the thing about Bama fans like that. Yeah, this is normal. That's not fun to watch.
I love watching football. I hate Alabama football. It's boring because they just don't stop scoring, and I'm like, God,
And it's not
let somebody else have it.
and sometimes it's not like they score in extravagant fashions. You know what I mean? Hand the ball off 60 yards.
Yeah.
Dumb downs 10 times, touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing like throw a 60-yard ball.
We'd have it here and there. We
Yeah.
had it with Devontae Smith a
Right.
little bit, and Jalen Waddle, some Jerry Jeudy here and there. But yeah, it's not like the most appealing. It's not Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
EJ, you watch them games?
Huh?
Like, you be watching them bitches?
Yeah, because I honestly I look to see who's going to the NFL. I look to see who's going to get drafted.
You seeing who, like,
That's great.
prospects, like who?
Yeah, like who's going to go highest in the draft? Who's going to, he's doing really good and they need a running back, so he's probably going to go off the board. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But I mean, I do that with, with OU. I mean, I did that with Baker, Kyler, Sterling Shepard. I'm like these are hoopers. Like they're going to get the job done. Someone's going to take them. Shout out to Kyler. We'll talk about you later.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Why the
see.
fuck you got an OSU shirt on?
I like OSU too. That's like my backup team.
Since when?
We're not going to.
I'm just asking.
We've
I don't
talked
know.
about that.
Because, yeah, I'm about
I
to
went to
say,
OSU team camp in high school when we did like the basketball stuff like that. Up there, we met Marcus Smart, LeBron Nash, and then kind of got into the football program. As like seeing some guys walking around while we were doing. You know what I'm saying? You've had some teams go up there.
Yeah.
Met some of the guys. Tyreek Hill was,
My
was
guy.
started. Yeah, love Tyreek Hill. I would like Mason Rudolph, Chuba Hubbard, like different guys, Tyron Waller. So, a lot of OU fans to me talk shit a lot, and they talk shit about their own team as soon as shit starts going bad. Like people need to get fired, someone needs to go.
No, Gundy got to go. I don't understand what the problem is.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I
Mike
don't know
Gundy
what
went
it
on
is.
National Signing Day and called all of his recruits bottom of the barrel. Like that guy has got to go.
He
He
has
should have
to
been
go,
gone
though.
after that.
Like, I don't know. Like, I know he's winning games, whatever you want to say, but I'm like, you're not doing the job that you should.
They're settling for a mediocre.
You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of coaches out here that you can give a chance to and probably save a little money in doing that because they're paying him pretty well. But it's just like,
They're just playing to stay ranked.
he's legit. I've said it since I've been watching football. He basically just like legitimately baby brother to Bob Stoops, and now older brother but gets punked by his little brother, by Lincoln Riley.
Absolutely.
It's embarrassing.
I think the last time I had seen OSU beat OU is whenever they had that tip in from out of bounds, where they threw a pass and it was going out of bounds, and dude caught it going out and threw it to his teammate, and OSU got the interception and somehow ended up.
Last one I remember is Justin Blackman.
Yeah,
And that was the last time I remember.
might have been it. But
I was gonna tell you, bro. I've been trying to Google when last time Alabama lost, and I can't even fucking find it.
it was a playoff because there's no what were the last two?
It had to have been like the last couple of years,
Yeah.
in the last
Yeah,
2
right.
years.
Right before
and I think it
this
was to
year.
Clemson,
Can't fucking.
Oh, was it
find
Deshaun Watson?
It might have been.
maybe.
Because me and Will got
I'm trying to look, bro. Cause I
Me and
can't
Will's
find
friendship was teeter-totter on that game.
Oh no.
Like that?
Why?
I like, what, bro? I'm in Florida, in Disney World, chilling. And I think Clemson had played OU. Is that what happened? I don't know what it was.
Yeah, they got thrown.
Yeah. And so all I did was send a text.
It's
I
what
was-
it say though.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
what's the score, bro? And the response I got back was so lengthy, and like it was like everything on his chest was gone that day. And he let me have it, bro. So I'm, I get teed up. I'm going back like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. We arguing back and forth, not about the game no more.
Not about the game.
And
it.
so,
2017 national championship. Clemson won 35-31.
yeah.
So it's been a long time.
Was that Deshaun?
I think that might 2017 was that?
No.
4 years ago.
Yeah, that was. That's crazy. It feels like it was only two. It might have been.
I think it was.
Might have been Deshaun.
Hold on, come on.
But 4 years, I swear, Deshaun's
'Cause-
been in the league for a minute.
Because Trevor Lawrence been in the league 1 year. He was in college for 3.
That sounds right. No.
Was it Trevor
It couldn't have been
Lawrence freshman
Trevor
year?
Lawrence. It couldn't have been his freshman year. I don't think.
Trayvon Thompson, Kelly Murphy. Hold on. Oh, you talking about the quarterback, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just look up 2017 Clemson roster.
Oh, I'm on their whole roster.
Because the last two was Deshaun and him.
Yeah.
Or was there somebody in between?
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so
I
it had
thought
to be-
Trevor
No,
Lawrence
no,
played
it
as a true
was-
freshman.
No, who was the other quarterback? Because he was starting over Trevor Lawrence, and then they switched him out, and he transferred. God, what is that?
Can't think of it.
But he ain't beat him if he got shut down. That's all I know.
No.
So I don't know.
Oh,
That's a good one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you legit never.
Kelly Bryant.
You hardly ever lose, and that's fun for you.
No, but I mean, okay, you can say that. But like with Kansas City, when they were going on there just whooping everybody ass run,
It was fun.
like yeah, like
It's like when you used to watch Golden State. Like, yeah, it was cool, but you
it's
like
fun.
knew they was gonna win.
Yeah, it was Kelly Bryant.
it was when they won that
No,
championship.
No,
was
the
gonna
year
say-
before. What do you call it?
Trevor.
Trevor came.
Yeah.
He was their interim.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, thank you. Okay, that was enough. Bye.
Getting the hell out of there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
T. Wiggins too. Wide receiver.
Higgins.
Higgins, my fault. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he nice. Okay, let's keep it going. An upset.
Who?
Oregon Ducks and Stanford,
Oh yeah.
dude,
number 3 team.
that's crazy.
Yeah. That really shook everything.
Yeah, man. I like Justin. I think his name is Justin Flo or something like that. Big ass linebacker that they got. He's a freshman. I like him, but I haven't really watched them since Marcus Mariota. Really.
Yeah.
But at the number 3 team and to go down to Stanford, who's unranked, I was kind of surprised. But like I said, this year I feel like really in college football, anybody can win on any given Saturday. Did anybody here have a chance to check that one out or see the score on that?
I saw the score, but I'm just like, it's a Pac-12, so I don't really expect anything out of them ever.
Yeah, I agree with
It's
that.
like,
Wow,
I think it's boring football.
it is.
Really? Yeah.
But see, Oregon tries to play the high flyer.
They
It
do
don't work.
They do.
And
All
then
the
Stanford does not care to play high fly at all.
No, they play standard. It's like
You know what I'm saying?
Nebraska.
Let's go first, second. We're running it, no doubt about it. And I'm gonna pass on third. Cool, if not, punt by. There's no excitement to it. We're not going for fourth. We're not kicking field goals. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oregon had 24 points. Stanford 31. Again, I wasn't really too interested in this game because I figured that they'd just go ahead and take off on them. I mean, it's Stanford, but again, any given Saturday, I'm hoping that they can pick it back up. I'm always, growing up, especially us playing football, I always liked their jerseys. So that was like a team whenever like the video game came out and shit that I fucked with.
Oregon?
Oregon, huh?
Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
not
their-
too many.
Yeah, their jersey selection is ridiculous. But other than that, they ain't winning no national championship.
That was cold there for a minute. Who was the kid they had the wide receiver that was nasty?
Anthony Thomas.
Yeah,
He went to the Chiefs.
that used to be crazy.
Yeah, he was like a Tyreek before Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyreek is different. I mean, it's a monster. So let's go ahead and shout out to Will on this one, man. Oklahoma versus Kansas State.
Bruh. Bruh. Go ahead. Yeah. You want me to go first?
Them niggas is fucking losing against Texas. I hope we'll hear this shit. They losing against
We'll
Texas.
talk about that in a second.
You want to? It's either you or Ashley go.
Let her go
I know
first.
she's the that's her second team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to.
Once they got it going, they looked like old OU.
Yeah.
It took a little bit though. I wasn't even really upset about Spencer Rattler's interception.
No.
It was essentially like somebody said a punt. I mean, it was 3rd and 14 and they were just going for it. It was a bomb, whatever. They looked pretty good. They looked right back. They were comfortable back to how they used to be. I kind of dozed off a little bit though.
That's fair.
I was half awake when Mike Wood scored. I was like, Mike Wood's going to touch it. I went right back to bed. That was really all I cared about.
I think we was watching. I fell asleep.
Yeah. It's not bad. I don't know. I guess I'll ask this because we've all kind of talked about it. What are your feelings on Spencer Rattler this season or as the quarterback?
I don't like him. I don't like Spencer Rattler. I think he's way too immature, and I think it's a mental block. He's not going to be able to develop as a quarterback if he can't get past that immaturity. And you can see it like, what's their backup? Caleb Williams? Yeah. Okay. So
Super.
you watch the two of them on the sideline when the defense is playing, and Caleb Williams is doing everything he can to keep that team engaged. And Spencer Rattler's a fucking zombie just standing there. It's so boring. He gets on my nerves. His attitude is bad, but he can be a decent quarterback if he can just get past that immaturity.
I think the Heisman thing was a stretch for him.
Do you think that was because nobody else was like known?
Well, I think it was because they had high expectations for him coming in.
Yeah.
There was the weapons they put around him, the offensive line being better. Like I felt like, and then at the time they had 5 running backs, so it could take some pressure off of him.
But is the offensive line better?
No, it's young. It's young, obviously, but it's just one of those things where I think they figured Lincoln Riley was going to have his quarterback in his system 1 year down. Usually they flourish after that. He just hasn't done that yet to the highest degree that we would all expect. Like he ain't making passes. I'm like, dude, that should be an easy pass for you to make.
Yeah.
Like, especially coming as the number 1 quarterback in your class. You know, all of us seen you can throw, but it's just certain times you're like, dude, why are you not making that pass?
Yeah.
See,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just like Ashley said, it's just him being immature because you already know Lincoln Riley's offense. If you just run it, you're going to win a Heisman.
Yeah.
And like you see him, he's trying to throw it in between 3 people, trying to make a highlight play. And it's just him not running the offense and being immature about the situation.
And he can throw it deep enough. He doesn't need to throw it into stupid coverage like that. Just find an open guy. But I don't think he can make his progressions fast enough. And I think that's why Lincoln has him throwing those short 10-yard passes from, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage,
Check downs.
honestly.
Thing is, I think his offensive line does struggle at times.
Yeah.
So like people dropping a lot of coverage in the back, 8 guys sometimes, and they just shutting it down, and then the offensive line still getting beat a lot of the time. So for him, and the biggest thing for me, like when I watch it, the last 3 quarterbacks Lincoln had all were mobile. They could all take off. He is low key slow. Like I hate to
he
be like
shouldn't
that.
be.
You know what I mean? He's not a stellar runner, and so he needs to. Honestly, I feel like he should be a pocket passer, but they can't create a pocket for him to sit in and pass. And now his receivers can't get open because they got all these people in the back there in coverage. I'm like, so he's gonna lose until he can able to run for 10 yards and get there, or something like that.
Yeah, my boy CJ at work. Shout out to CJ. He was like, "How are you gonna be the number 1 or one of the top dual threat quarterbacks, and you can't?" And he was like, "And you a single threat, and you're not that good at that." You talking about how he can't move. He's
He
not
can't,
fast.
man. And he hasn't shown us he can move, man. Like he's not nowhere near Baker.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Jalen obviously not even close, and then Kyler's in another world.
Whole other level right there.
So he's like, to be honest with you, his arm is cool, but outside of that, he ain't Lincoln Riley for the last 3-4 years.
Nigga need to be a UCO. Facts.
Wow.
Hey, y'all think he gonna be able to play in the league?
I don't know. That's just where I was.
My thing is,
that
the
shit.
only issue is there's not many quarterbacks to see, so he don't really have a lot of competition at the quarterback spot. So he might go just because nobody else is better than him for the most part. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then he'll be in XFL going crazy.
He said, except for
Oh, no.
So I gotta ask this question. Obviously, going into the this season, they were talking about how Spencer Rattler would be arguably the number 1 overall pick in the draft, and, different things like that. Of course, the number one quarterback taken. How many, if any, quarterbacks do you see this season that are better than Spencer Rattler?
I haven't watched a lot of Bryce Young,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to go ahead and throw him on that list.
Okay, so Bryce Young.
And then even that Stetson kid that played for Georgia the other day, and I know Arkansas's defense looked like shit, but and he's their backup. So I'm putting him above Spencer Rattler too. Spencer Rattler just hasn't shown what he can do.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Lincoln doesn't have confidence in him to let him throw the ball down the field. So when he does, he's nervous.
Yeah.
He's not completing passes. So I don't know. I just don't think that you're
Currently.
not the number one pick.
Yeah. At this
doing
moment,
that,
no, you
no.
can't take him as the one. Now, if say 4 or 5 games down the line, he start killing it. Okay, we can have that conversation later. But as of right now, I wouldn't even say he's like top 5 in quarterbacks.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you look at stats, for me, Casey Thompson is probably better than him. Like at this moment, and that's just my opinion. Like I don't know if that's right, but I watch Casey play, and it's like, okay, he's obviously completes a lot of passes, doesn't turn it over very much. He wins his games. He gets rushing yards. So he does a lot. A couple more things that Spencer has struggled to do.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer's averaging over 200 yards a game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they're short 10-yard passes, screens, whatever he can complete. And it's on like 34 attempts, 24 completion.
Right.
So when you look at that and you're like, okay, cool, you're averaging 7 yards a pass. It's consistent. It's good, but it's not. I don't think it's a Heisman winner.
Yeah, Dak was getting killed for that the other day.
Arkansas's quarterback, he threw 15 times, completed 7 passes, and had 250 passing yards.
Wow.
So
Some deep balls.
that's all that it is.
Yeah.
But like I look at that and I look at Spencer Rattler and I'm like, buddy, you're not doing what you can
currently.
do.
And the scary part is if they put Caleb in and all of a sudden it goes to deep ball passes and all these things.
You can't take
he's
him
bad.
out.
He's in a lose-lose there. He'll have to transfer.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said if Caleb Williams does better in any game that he may start in, OU fans are running Spencer out of Norman.
Because this weekend, if they play in Texas and he ain't getting it done, he's getting subbed.
Yep.
And it's going to get,
funny.
and then that's when it's like, okay, it's over for him. Because if Caleb come out and ball out and they beat Texas, OU fans ain't having that. They going to mess around, pack Spencer's bag for him.
No, for real. And
Facts.
if I'm going to be honest with you, and Casey, I love Casey, hometown kid. He doesn't, I won't say necessarily doesn't throw the ball like that, but he gets some good passes, you know what I'm saying, here and there. They never put him in bad situations where he has to force it a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But if Casey is scoring more touchdowns than you with his legs and only has to throw the ball 4 or 5 times and is considered better than you as a quarterback, because I've seen Casey play high school, college. He can throw the football.
Yeah, he can.
But he can use his legs too, and he isn't scared. I mean, a sure 10 yards is better than trying to force something in a small window. So that's my thing. If you have a quarterback who's essentially right now known for using his legs and has quite a few rushing touchdowns already versus a quarterback that's supposed to throw the ball out the pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Especially in a day and age where the mobile quarterbacks is the way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like even the not so-called, mobile quarterbacks like Herbert and all those cats. I seen Matt Ryan running the other day. And I was like, he was moving. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I ain't never seen Matt Ryan run. You see what I'm saying? But that's where the league's going. And if you can't do that, obviously, you got to figure something out.
Yeah, there's very few pocket passers, like true pocket passers left in the league. Like everybody has a little mobility in the league.
Kirk Cousins is probably one of the only ones. Tommy B, obviously. He can run?
Kirk can run.
Oh, I ain't never
Some
seen
wheels on him.
Cuz got some wheels.
So Tom Brady might be by himself.
Him and Ben.
Oh, Big Ben.
Oh my God.
Mac.
Oh, Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alabama.
Aaron, I guess we can talk about this since you're already here. Going into this OU Texas Red River matchup, how are you feeling?
Boomer.
Spencer's about to throw 2 interceptions. We're starting off right there. He might get benched. We'll see. I don't think OU's run defense can stop us right now. And then, as you can tell, Casey's slinging that bitch. So we're going to get a couple deep balls in there.
If Texas can control the clock, OU's defense gets tired fast.
No, Bijan's
We're
going to run
going
them.
to.
Do y'all got the best running back in college football?
top 10 running back next year. Oh, that's all I'll say. Well,
In the league?
top 10 draft pick.
Oh, okay. I was
Hey,
like,
no.
dang.
I was
that
like,
nigga's-
come on,
Right
bro.
now,
Number one in college?
Yes.
I want to say yes.
Okay.
Like,
I agree.
being biased.
He's tough.
being
I mean, he's really tough.
That nigga built like an Alabama player. Like, do
He's
I
a
watch that
monster.
nigga
If-
play? I'm like, he should be on Alabama where he be running niggas over,
I
bro.
will say if we had a better offensive line, this man would have averaged 200 yards a game.
Yeah,
but our offensive
yeah,
line is
I
complete
agree.
shit.
He
I
has
was gonna
one.
say Arkansas held them to how many rushing yards?
What was it?
Like
Single digit?
Still like 70 something.
It was. I think they held Texas total offense to 170.
Wow. In total for the game?
Yeah.
Wow. And Casey obviously got
Well, we didn't have that many drives in that game.
Yeah.
Just because Hudson Card, he was, what do you call it, deer in the fucking headlights the whole game. So
An
we were
idiot,
going
dude.
3 now. He wasn't an idiot. He's just, that's a freshman, and that's his first time being in a super big game like that.
Maybe
And
I'm just biased.
that was Arkansas's national championship, and you know it too. So
wow.
Yeah, it was. And what do you want me to do about it? We've been asked for how many years, okay? I bought season tickets for that game specifically.
Wow.
They were going for single game Texas tickets were going for what season tickets were going for. So I was like, all right, if this is the only game we go to, fine, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, facts.
But we're going to go to Auburn
Got
anyway.
the dub though.
Yeah.
I will say, B. John Robinson, the way that he's able to break tackles, stay on his feet after contact. Like I watched that last game, and who did y'all play last week? It wasn't nobody
TCU.
crazy. Yeah, it wasn't nobody like great, but still after taking hits, I mean getting smacked and then just somehow staying on his feet, able to bounce out, break things here and there. He might be the best.
If he wasn't on that
ridiculous.
team, they would struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Like for real.
yeah, I don't know. I like our backup running back though.
Oh yeah. His last name Robinson too, huh?
Nah, that's our third string Keelan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Alabama.
I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
That nigga Bijan built different, pause, but that nigga on some weird shit, bro.
Yeah, pause.
I'm just watching that nigga run that bitch like continuously, like he just running that bitch
keep running
and
it.
just keep running. Niggas hitting him, he kept moving. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, my only problem is we ran him 35 times last
Wow.
game, and then it's like I needed to be fresh for OU.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's a lot of miles.
Like, he gonna
Thing is,
get
y'all
you.
struggle with TCU there for a second.
We
You know?
struggle with them every year.
Yeah,
it
so
was
that's
just,
why you had to play. You
it
know
was
what
just
I mean?
getting over that hump. So we finally got over that hump at TCU this year. So
What was
it might
the
be a good
final?
year. It was 27 and some change, and I think they had like 23. It was a close game.
The last score I looked at was like 17-16.
It was
I was like-
32-27.
Oh, okay.
27. Yeah, that's close.
So there's a few other games we'll go through because I'm not gonna hold y'all like I watch every single one of these mugs. But we'll go with the upsets.
Kentucky.
Kentucky beat Florida. 20
Dudes
to
is on
13.
Twitter talking about Kentucky gonna win national championship in basketball or win the finals in basketball and national championship in football. Wow.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Fuck that.
That's what I was wondering. It was a trend.
Isn't it Mark Stoops coaching over there?
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
Stoops for a head coach.
Wait, who?
Yeah, they got
Mark
one of the
Stoops?
Stoops.
Who the hell's Mark? Is
Yeah, Mike?
The
My-
youngest.
Is it? No, they.
There's a younger one?
Yeah, there's 3.
I didn't know that.
I'm a.
No,
I'm-
that's Mark because Mike is the
Defensive coordinator?
I thought.
No, he was at Arizona as the head coach for a while, but he got fired.
Wow.
Yeah, Mark is playing, or he's coaching.
That's crazy. I didn't know there was
I
another.
don't know where Mike went.
Oh, me. I'm looking
Might have retired.
Shout out to the other
He's-
Stoops brother.
Stoops, they-
Mike's the defensive coordinator at FAU.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Florida Atlantic.
Retired.
That's where Lane Kiffin came from before he went to Ole Miss.
And Josh Heupel
Yeah.
before he went to Tennessee.
That's crazy.
Man,
so
that
he went
Stoops family
reverse.
do a lot of fucking.
So he went reverse.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot of Stoops. Nigga. They do a lot of fucking. They don't know what condoms is.
What? Well, they're, back in
Ain't
the
no way in
day.
hell.
Back in the day, it was a little different.
There's Mark, Mike, Bob, and then, well, who else is
That's
there?
it. That's it. That's all I know.
But then they got
And then
kids.
Drake, and then
You got the twins. One play for OU, and then
one coach and more.
a bunch of motherfuckers.
They traded him like the left out Jackson. Who was it? Not Tito Tremaine.
Oh, my
One of
God.
them motherfuckers.
Mississippi State.
No, he wanted
Yeah,
to be a
Mississippi
hooper.
State beat Texas A&M.
Hilarious. I hate Texas A&M.
Really?
Yes, because their fans do not know when to shut up. They have not been good. They've been OSU since Johnny Manziel left.
I said that last week, huh?
Something
I
similar.
said I ain't messed with him since Johnny Manziel was there.
That's true.
Legit don't like him. Don't know why.
I don't either.
I legit don't know why.
After they lost to Arkansas, it was we'll bounce back, and we still are contenders in the SEC. and then they lost to Mississippi State.
Next, we'll go with Arizona State beating number 20 UCLA 42-23. Little ass whooping for them.
Wow.
Man, college football's crazy, bro.
And then Hawaii beating number 18 Fresno State 27-24. So we'll go ahead and flip over to week 6 of college football. Some games to watch. Obviously, OU Texas, Red River.
Yes, sir.
Number 6.
We betting on camera or what?
Yeah, we can do it.
What's good?
So what does
What's the-
everyone think?
what's the
Everyone think,
spread?
oh, you like what's on here? Everybody
We can
I think
spread. We can go
Texas.
straight up.
think
Straight
Texas
up,
gonna win?
yeah. I'll take it. How much
So
you
you
bet?
betting on you?
Yeah, I'm taking on you.
Hey, look, bro. If Casey outplayed Spencer, I'm gonna get
He's
suspended.
going
cash it.
to.
I'm
cash
getting
apping Casey.
suspended
Oh,
on
God.
Twitter, bro. I'm getting suspended.
If Texas win, I'm gonna cash app Casey. Casey, if you watch this, I'm cashing app.
Shout out to the NIL.
if y'all win.
Bro, they're gonna ban my account. If that nigga outplays Spencer, I am dogging. I'm dogging everybody on my top.
So what's up? What we betting?
5-0.
How much you bet? 50?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Then 50-50.
That's a bet.
Anyway, fuck. Okay, hold on.
Oh, whole table
That's a
broke.
bet. That's a bet.
All right. So,
Fuck
number 6,
no.
Oklahoma against number 21, Texas. Arkansas, number 13 against number 17, Ole Miss.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking Arkansas, obviously.
Georgia's
We betting or what?
No.
I'm a betting man. Let's do it.
Gambling at it, right?
Nigga turned to Michael Jordan real quick. Georgia's going to whip the shit out of number 18, Auburn.
Unfortunate for them.
Obliterate.
What happened to Auburn?
Cam Newton.
Bo Nix is
Yeah.
god awful.
I was
Yeah.
saying, I thought them niggas was wasn't they
Who?
good?
Bo Nix.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One.
Cam Newton, only reason ever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He came in and shut it down, and then program went to bye-bye.
Yeah. And then we have a heavy hitting matchup with number 3, Iowa, playing number 4, Penn State
Ooh.
at 3:00.
It's going to be boring.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
going to be, it's like one of the ugliest.
And it doesn't matter who wins or loses that game. It just flips some spots.
Pretty much. Pretty
What's the
Like the
ranking?
final's going to be 13 and 10.
Yeah.
What you mean?
What'd you say the ranking was?
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Iowa?
Iowa's number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in college football?
Hey, man.
I'm
They
Iowa,
winning games.
nigga.
They
You
winning
talking about
games.
Iowa?
Yeah.
Cincinnati is at what, like 7? 7
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Arkansas opens
they're
up
Shout out to the
next
Big 12.
season.
Hey man, the college football championship might be dog shit. What the fuck Iowa doing number? You said 3 or 4?
Oh, you 6.
Iowa's number 3. Penn State's 4.
Nigga, you talking about Iowa?
Yeah.
Penn State, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't even watch football. What the fuck? But I know damn well Iowa and Penn State should be in the top 10.
Yeah,
What the fuck going on?
I don't know, bro. It's Kentucky made it to number 6.
Usually you got the most racist states, number 1, number 2, Alabama and somewhere else. You got the fucking Penn State, Penn State, Iowa racist too. Number
Oklahoma would be up there sometimes.
That's what I'm
They were
saying.
2 at the beginning of the season.
Hey, man. What?
I was gonna say Alabama, Arkansas battle of the racists, but I ain't.
Rude.
Oh my god.
She rude.
Which one more racist though? That's what I really gonna ask. But we ain't gonna talk about.
Google it. I know there's
For
a
sure,
statistic
Alabama.
You think Alabama racist?
Yeah.
shout out Fayetteville. I like Fayetteville.
I love Fayetteville.
All right.
You been there? Oh yeah, I took you.
I've been to Arkansas a couple times,
Yeah.
but I did take Ashley one time. Like, am I gonna get lynched if I drive through this town?
Yeah, he did.
And she was like,
You were going through southern Arkansas.
Yeah, I was.
And that's a scary place.
"Yeah, fuck all that, bro."
Yeah.
Horrifying.
I ain't going to Arkansas unless I got Pierce with me, so I know I'm good wherever I go.
I'll take you guys to where Baker got arrested.
All right, bet. I just don't want to go to the hoods of Arkansas.
Alabama. No, I mean, Ashley stamped in Arkansas. Cuz watch them out.
Hey, I know, that's why I said I'm
mean, that's
going
what
with
I'm
her.
saying. She going
I ain't
anywhere,
going by myself. Shit. So let's flip it over to the big leagues. We're going to go to the NFL football.
DJ,
Cowboys,
sorry.
baby.
Bro, we got to bring this
Cowboys,
up, bro.
baby.
Just to start, so y'all can get y'all serious shit. We got to talk about Urban Meyer at the bar, bro.
Oh my
We
goodness.
have to get
God.
into that real quick, bro. 'cause
Let's,
I've been-
let's do it.
That nigga was just some bitches, nigga. Funny as hell. They suck ass. That nigga at the bar. He told me I apologize for being distraction. Bitch, you more in distraction. You the coach.
He didn't even fly home with them. He didn't even get on the team plane.
Would you?
I would change my name. I think that's embarrassing.
That's horrible.
Urban Meyer does everything to embarrass himself, though.
Dude.
I've heard that everything going on in Jacksonville in their locker room is very unstable.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it
I've
doesn't
seen
shock me. He's
They're
a
like-
piece of shit.
That's why I try to tell people, you going from college to legit grown men, like 35, 30, like you talking about some grown men. They ain't hearing none of that nonsense you going for.
No, I said,
All that winning you did in college don't mean none of them.
Saban's record ain't that good in the NFL either.
No,
shit.
it's not. He tried it and he was like, nah.
Nah, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what.
Because them cats is different, son.
Hey, he's trying to get fired. That's what Urban trying to do. He's like, get me the
I
fuck out of
truly
here.
think so. I think so.
Didn't he
Have to
say?
be.
Didn't he say? Oh, I think I'm done. He was gonna retire this year.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah, he was like, I'm
He wants
thinking.
to go
I'm just not into it. I'm not that into it. What?
Oh, his
Right.
wife.
He made millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's married.
Yeah,
He was sitting on the stool. The girl sitting right in front of him.
right in his lap.
Sick, bro.
He trying to Paul Pierce himself out the fucking out the league like Paul Pierce did with the
Wow.
fucking ESPN.
Yeah, he did.
Paul Pierce was wild for that.
They is strippers and weed.
And he was lit afterwards. He was like,
sure,
thank
live, too.
God.
He wasn't even tripping. Like,
Nah.
I'm having a good
He's
time
like, I'm finna go be able to do this shit somewhere else and get paid.
every day.
Bro, that's crazy as hell, bro.
Wow, bro.
I was in that whole laughing.
Like he been tripping because he didn't lose like a lot in college. So now he only lose. He like, nah, man.
Remind me, he was the head coach of who? I'm going black.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, I'm talking about
In
college.
college,
Ohio
Florida,
State.
Ohio State, right?
Florida and Ohio State.
Yeah.
And
Well, Ohio State's known
Utah.
for, right?
Mhm.
Last year.
Ohio State is known.
He
was
coached
at
Tim Tebow?
Florida. Yeah, with
Yeah,
Tim
Tebow.
Tebow and Aaron Hernandez.
That's what's wrong with him.
Gunshots, not playing.
That's what's wrong with him.
No,
Never
hey,
done
yo.
something on his
Joking.
Hernandez is different.
Yeah.
Y'all watched the documentary?
Yeah, both of them.
Come on, man. Hopefully, dude was
wrist. Shit,
lying.
you sat through both of them?
Hopefully, old buddy was lying.
sat through both of
Couldn't do that shit.
I watched the first one and I needed more. So I had to go
You need
watch
No,
to
I
talk-
feel
you need to
you,
talk
but
to
I was like,
Mike. You talk
shit,
about it.
wicked. Urban Meyer bugging on. He ain't send that nigga to counseling. He need to quit, bro.
Hey,
Somebody
man,
asked
he's
him
stressed, bro.
Yeah. Well, somebody asked him, what'd your family say? And he said, oh, they're upset. Your wife hasn't filed for divorce yet?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It is.
Babe, I'm trying to get fired. Let me do it.
That
We
man
have
is
enough.
bugging, bro.
No,
And
no,
the
no,
fact is, people thought it was fake. And they're like, no, it's real. You see
Yeah,
that nigga? He had the Ohio State shirt on. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
So, ooh, my bad. Let's talk about some games. We can go over the ones no one really cares about first. Washington versus the Falcons.
I love the Washington football team.
I love Chase Young.
What?
Yeah, I love Chase Young, and they took an Arkansas Razorback in the 7th round, Cam Curl, and that's my guy. Okay, I live and breathe for the Washington football team and Taylor Heineke.
Hey,
What?
Heineke was balling last year.
I'm watching every Washington football team game, and I only call them the football.
The
team.
fact that you say that,
Yeah,
bro.
don't call him no fucking Washington.
The football team. No, I'm really surprised at how just their defense isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like this is like what last year they had were one of the best defenses, and now it seems like they're letting everybody score for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Ron Rivera is he's a big defensive dude. So
absolutely.
he'll get them right. I believe it. I don't know what it is. But and also Kendall Fuller. I love that whole team. It is just now dawning on me.
They suck.
Yeah, they do.
Which is crazy because they were picked one of the teams that were picked to win their division this year.
Yeah.
And so for them to just make that kind of turn,
It's a shitty division.
Yes.
They still could.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
it ain't as bad as ours.
yeah, that's different, yeah, boy. Obviously, Josh Allen and the Bills whooped the
Shout
shit
out
out
to
of the
J.A.
Texans.
That was tough.
They whooped the
He played-
shit out of
He
them.
played a great football game, dude.
40-0 though.
He played a great football
Who'd
game.
they play?
Texans.
Texans.
Oh, that's sad.
Deshaun's exes,
Wow.
but
He's there.
no, that boy out there fighting
Nah.
the case.
Did you watch that? J.A.'s highlights?
No, not
Dude
that
was,
game.
dude was going crazy, bro. I'm talking about like off the run, back leg, jumping out of bounds. Like he was doing his
He
thing,
was
bro.
Patrick Mahomes on the worst team in the league.
Facts. That's okay. You gotta do it while you can, son. 'Cause you probably got somebody tough coming up.
He trying to get that $500 million like Patty.
No, ain't nobody getting that.
That's a hard thing to do.
No, 100%.
Well, Patrick Mahomes went and did that. And he was like, I'm going to throw an interception every game, giving me a heart attack.
Man, they gotta get him a new offensive line. They have to.
This is a new
And they
offensive
spent it,
line.
yeah.
A better one.
This is a good one, but they don't know each other that well.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me? I mean, there are some good offensive lines in the league. I'm going to put Kansas City. Once they get in the rhythm, they're at the top 5. In the top 5.
Offensive line?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's big.
Because I would say Dallas, we're back up there now.
No, for sure. For sure.
Shout out to Jackson Mahomes. But anyways, keep going.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
What?
Every time I see him on any social
What
media, I
happened?
block him.
You Patrick Mahomes' brother?
What happened?
He's embarrassing. Just look him up on TikTok.
Oh,
That nigga be in the press box. Well, not
In their
the
boxes,
box,
they're
yeah.
suites doing TikToks.
Yeah.
And the football, you can just see football behind him, and he's just like,
Dancing.
I don't know any TikTok yet. So
he a little bit flamboyant,
Oh, is he?
Oh, God.
which is cool. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
He's
nah,
just
do your
like
thing.
so
it's out there,
cringy.
bro. Like it's like they threw. You didn't see the video of them throwing water on him, or he threw water on some fans in
Nah.
Baltimore.
I don't think so.
Oh my
He
God.
threw water on them.
Oh, we deserve to lose.
There, people. I don't know the situation, but I just know the nigga like your fucking ass.
Chicago Bears beat the Lions.
Hold on, man.
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
Go ahead, bro.
What happened?
Keep
Did you hear
going,
what he just said?
What did he
Just keep,
say?
bro? I'm not saying.
What'd you
that.
say, Alex?
Keep going, bro. Keep going,
What'd
bro.
you say?
I
He's
said that for
spazzing,
a reason, bro. Keep
I
going.
got you. I'm gonna have to go listen to that.
Yo, what?
Play the replay quick.
Hey, did you catch that? Bro, what you?
God, I'm about to go back and catch that.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
you're gonna be like, okay.
Again, Chicago played the Lions. Jared Goff threw 30 passes, 24 completed with 299 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sacked 4 times, no interceptions.
Damn.
Still not the-
Does Detroit beat anybody this year?
no. Jared,
I'm also cheering for the Lions because they got 3 hogs.
Okay.
So like, no,
I don't care. You can't root for them. They're bad.
they're horrible.
Like really, they need to come to Oklahoma and be like the Oklahoma Skies or something.
So
Oh my God. I could never watch a football team called the Oklahoma Skies.
Something.
Where you got that name?
I was
That
gonna
shit
say
is
something else, but
garbage.
people be getting worried about it.
yeah, tornadoes.
Yeah, I would.
Oh.
The
What the
NATOs.
fuck we're known for? I mean, Oklahoma Thunder ain't any better.
Yeah, but you know. So let me ask this question really quick.
Jared Goff is better than Matt Stafford.
Okay,
nigga hates
his
that.
take.
I gave you a credit last week.
Okay,
The one thing you got right this calendar year was Matt Stafford.
Aaron. So what is your rebuttal? Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford?
Oh
That's
Jesus!
pretty obvious.
I mean, you say it's obvious. He just did not. I didn't even get the
No,
sentence
Matt
out of my
Stafford.
mouth.
No, Matt Stafford, nice. He is nice.
He's nice. I mean, he had this bad game, but we'll see how he bounces back.
Pierce.
Between the two,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Matt Stafford.
Okay. So, I guess with the Rams, obviously, Sean McVay is a brilliant offensive coach. Does it make that big? Has Matthew Stafford proven that he's that big of a difference compared to Jared Goff? Obviously, in that system, Jared Goff looked good, and everyone's like, Jared Goff wasn't that bad. Jared Goff has a winning record. Jared Goff has this, and that. But is Matt Stafford that much of an upgrade? And does it help? Has it improved that team that much? Their offense?
I think Matt Stafford's a little more like gritty.
Mm.
And I think that makes a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, no. I just like Matt Stafford better than Jared Goff. I didn't think he was great in Los Angeles.
I didn't either.
Truthfully, he just looked like a regular system quarterback to me.
Matt Stafford slinging that thing. That's just
Paul.
his bet.
Just
Paul throwing the football very well. so I don't know. Like I don't recall watching him like, dang, he really passed well. You know what I'm saying? Obviously when Megatron was there, some, but he looks comfortable, throwing great passes. You know, and obviously make Cooper Kupp like that. They claim he's number 1 receiver in the league right now.
He already was.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cooper get down.
He does.
I wasn't that big of a Cooper guy. Wasn't
No, I
big
was
on him
well.
like that, but I was like, okay, what he had like 2 touchdowns in his first 2 or 3 games.
they had more than that. I think he had 2 in one game.
Yeah, he had some.
No, and that's what I'm saying. In each game,
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
Justin Fields, and I'm surprised they're not letting this boy throw the ball. He has yet to crack 20 passing attempts in a game.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
So he has 11 completions on 17 attempts for 209 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception, 1 sack. After he got sacked 9 times the week before.
That's so unfortunate.
I wouldn't let my quarterback pass if he's gonna get sacked anyway. What's the point?
Man,
I mean,
That's how you ruin a dude like Justin Fields.
Yeah, no doubt.
and so he only threw 17 times, right? But only ran 3 times. So they handed
Oh
it
my
off to Montgomery 23 times for only 106 yards.
It's interesting.
and he got hurt.
Who did?
Montgomery. Yeah, y'all protect my boy Justin, man. I was expecting big things, but y'all are just
I
trying to
love
fuck
Justin
him up.
Fields. I was really upset with the 49ers for passing up on him.
Yeah.
You don't like who they got?
Trey Lance.
I didn't know enough about him,
Yeah.
but I thought like it's disrespectful to pass up Justin Fields.
I agree.
I thought
And maybe they just see something that we don't. I don't know.
But he can't throw the football. Like, he was good at throwing the football at Ohio State.
Yeah,
I didn't watch his combine.
I didn't either. I'm being honest. I haven't watched.
I ain't watched much of that one this year. Honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very few. We're gonna wait on that because I know that's yours.
Yeah.
Colts beat the Dolphins. Now,
Carson Wentz, shout out.
shout out to Carson Wentz, but I seen a lot of people dogging Tua, and they were like, Jacoby Brissett is a better quarterback than Tua,
Yes.
and blah blah blah
Disagree.
blah. No,
This is.
why you say that?
When has Tua played?
Okay, I get that. He's hurt. He be hurt.
Hey, so only thing Brissett can do is have better stats. Like, just period.
No, I agree, but I don't think he's a.
Brissett wasn't bad at Indiana. There for a minute, he wasn't terrible.
He wasn't terrible, and that's the thing.
Like, yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
terrible, but he wasn't good.
I mean, he wasn't great, but Tua's hasn't been good enough for me to say, okay, Tua's just good.
Yeah, I
For
think
some reason, they want to trade him already. So I'm like, okay, can he not pass? So, what is the deal? So what is his problem? Obviously, he's going to be hurt.
Yeah.
Majority of his career, sadly. Hopefully not, but sadly.
It's looking that way.
Yeah. And that's
Not
just what
gonna.
it is.
They want to trade for Deshaun Watson, don't they? The
Yes.
Dolphins?
yeah.
Yeah.
That would
And
be
Deshaun Watson going to be in handcuffs, so it don't even. I don't know.
Nah.
At
bro,
first,
don't
I
put
was
that on
like,
him.
at first I thought, oh my God, the Texans are setting up Deshaun Watson. And then more stuff started happening, and I was like,
Deshaun Watson.
So y'all don't think it's a setup?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That many people, bro. I mean, might be one or two, something crazy happened. But
At the beginning, there were way too many coincidences.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now all these other women are starting to come forward. And I thought to myself, oh my God, there's no way.
This got.
But then again, what worries me is why is it taking so long for them to figure out if this was, to close the case or to extend it or whatever.
And the Texans, they haven't released him yet, have they?
No.
He's still on their
Yeah,
active
they said
just
he
don't
be at
travel.
practice and shit, right? He be at practice.
I
and
guess.
shit.
Shit,
He
That's
could
what I
still
read.
go out there.
I read he
He's
could
still
play.
at
He's
practice
just
and shit,
refusing
like,
to.
He's
Yeah.
still there. Like he's part of the team still is what they say. It's just a little awkward but it's like he's still there. Part of the team.
Because he want to leave, so, but at the end of the day, it's like, how does anybody take him with all this stuff going on?
That's true. It's just crazy to me that he still has the ability to play. Because, when a lot of that shit goes on as far as just,
Yeah.
I mean, I would consider physical abuse of women the same as being inappropriate or taking advantage of women. And they take, because, with Kareem Hunt had to get
They
out of
let him
Kansas
go
City
immediately.
and all that shit. You know
Hold
what I'm
on,
saying?
man. He was beating that. What? Kareem was going dumb.
Yeah, I mean, he was going crazy in Kansas City, and then he hit that girl, slapped that girl, whatever.
I think he kicked her.
Yeah, that and
Was that
then
the elevator one?
No.
what was that, Ray
This was-
Rice?
That's right.
My
going back.
God.
They got rid of him.
Joe Mixon ass.
Joe
boy,
Mixon when he slapped
That
that,
was
chick
crazy.
or whatever and slapped her.
Well,
The difference with all
That
those,
was
though,
different.
they had video, like
Right,
evidence,
right.
and with all, like Deshaun's, they're all allegations.
Yeah.
but
so it's
shit,
kind of
30?
yeah.
He got
Like, you
30
would-
now.
No, but I'm
No,
saying it's up
21.
Oh,
21.
so that nigga like NFL R. Kelly. Come with no
They
kids.
gonna be
What?
bunkmates if this shit goes through.
All he need to do is piss on somebody. It's over.
Oh my
As
God.
long as
Hey,
they
but
don't
no,
have video.
You speaking of like Richard Sherman came back,
Yeah.
and I was talking about that too. That like the league usually lets him play as long as it's like the court's still dealing with it. And I'm like, that's crazy. He
I
playing,
feel
right?
bad for what happened to Richard Sherman. I was thinking about that though. Like, you don't get fired from your job when you're going through the court system or something like that.
Yeah, that's
It's all the same. I mean, it's
Tell you
still a
something.
job.
If Richard Sherman would have got that door down, it would have got ugly.
Hey,
I don't
that's
care what
crazy.
nobody. If that door would have fell, that dude was on 10s. It would have got real ugly.
So he
for
said it was
somebody.
his parents, right? His in-laws.
His
His
in-laws.
So
Yeah.
break down in-laws' door.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that's
His father-in-law was about to get all the work.
He might have got
Pray to God that door was super strong.
I do feel bad for Richard Sherman.
Yeah,
He was going through a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's real, mental and very intelligent. He got a lot of.
He takes good care of himself.
Yeah, he does, and he really thinks about a lot. He's about a lot of serious conversations. He's in the social world a lot, so it's a lot going on in his brain.
It's Kyrie Irving in the next 2 years. I'll give it 3.
Hey, I said this
Kyrie Irving gonna
just
be
to
like-
jump off it real quick. I told y'all there is a chance Kyrie retire this year. I told y'all that, and he said himself, "I will retire before I get vaccinated."
Oh my God.
That's what he said. And if he retire, I want 20 from everybody in here.
Okay.
It's more dramatic with the NBA than it was the NFL, I think.
Absolutely.
It's the NBA.
Which is crazy.
You know, one thing about the NBA, they're gonna network and
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just said remove everybody who doesn't want to get vaccinated.
Facts.
Terminate them.
Look, I ain't
And
gonna
I
lie.
was like,
Kareem Abdul ain't got no opinion on shit. Him, all them old fucks, I don't respect none of them niggas.
bro, did you? No, we'll talk about. Let's talk about football at the end. We're gonna talk about your Bill Russell. Your Bill Russell you did on Twitter. We're gonna talk about that after.
Will, all them niggas. Will Russell, all them niggas. I'm gonna come for Larry Bird ass, all them niggas. Give a fuck them old niggas playing against janitors and shit. Talking about they was cold. Even Michael Jordan bum ass. I'm sorry, I'm on his ass too.
Okay.
That fucking gambling addict.
Now we're going.
This nigga addicted to gambling.
He gonna laugh.
Niggas gonna talk about he the greatest of all.
So we'll talk about this one real quick because I think this is a very kind of surprising.
oh yeah, let me talk about that.
The Browns and Vikings,
Ass.
obviously.
Hit
Go
the
ahead
button.
and drop
Hit the
one
button.
for her. Yes, sir. I don't know how I felt about this. Obviously, in my opinion, I think depending on how a few things go, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings can be 3-1, you know, compared to 1-3 because
Right.
they should have beat Arizona and they fucked up that field goal. This game was tight, but just random shit just kept happening and kept going their way. I mean, the Browns have Odell Beckham, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt,
Njoku.
Baker Mayfield, Njoku, Austin Hooper, Higgins, I believe, or one of them Higgins. The defense, obviously, you had Jadeveon Clowney. He got hurt. Miles Garrett, Greedy Williams, some of those guys. And for them to be squeaking out some of these wins or for them to be as close as they are is kind of disturbing because they were projected to be up there with, like, the Chiefs. And obviously the Chiefs, but we'll get there later. But
They still beat the Browns.
they did. They still beat the Browns.
I hate Baker Mayfield.
So how are we feeling about the Cleveland Browns this year and the points that they aren't putting up and the points that they're letting be put up on them?
The Cleveland Browns will celebrate making it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Period.
Wow.
End of sentence.
That's
They'll
it.
go to the playoffs. They'll have a good time in the first round.
In the first round like that?
Yeah.
They're gonna be Kansas City.
I hate, absolutely not.
You'll bet that one.
I will. I'll bet that one. I see Miles Garrett in my nightmares, though. That dude is so scary. I hated him
tough.
at Texas A&M, too.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield,
Your favorite quarterback of all time?
horrible.
At football?
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
He's not horrible. He's just
Baker.
regular.
So, okay. I have a question about that because obviously Browns traded up to go get him at number 1. He's not doing what I would consider as Baker shit because, you know, Baker is very, you know, he's able to make plays. He scores touchdowns and he probably has like maybe 2 or 3 passing touchdowns this season in like 4 games. It's a little alarming to me just because of what we've obviously seen Baker do at OU. And, I mean, what is your take on that?
How do you not hit Odell Beckham Jr. wide open down the field to give you a touchdown?
Facts.
Wide open.
They ran.
I can't believe OBJ hasn't requested a trade. Baker Mayfield got him hurt. He missed out a whole season because of Baker Mayfield, and he's still there. Yeah.
Wow. You gonna blame my boy being like that?
Yeah.
Hey, but Jarvis is like his brother, so that's probably why
Who?
And Jarvis
Landry.
Landry.
Oh, yeah.
they're like brothers. So
By you brothers. Aaron, how you feeling about Baker Mayfield and these Browns this season?
The team's great. Baker's ass. Like
I said that with the right quarterback, they're winning.
his decision making to begin with is just horrible.
Yep.
Like some of the shit he does, you already know. It's just like you're in your 3rd year. Why are you still doing shit like this?
Yeah.
Like to begin with, and then his accuracy is just faded off since he's got to the NFL. He's not able to hit them little windows anymore like he was used to. Like in college, it's just got a little too small for him. So
Let me ask you this. Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield.
Joe Burrow.
Who has a better career?
Joe Burrow.
Or do you take those 2 young guys over Baker in the long haul?
Yes.
Okay.
and, I'm saying I take both of them over him. I think Trevor, depending on like what coach he gets later on after Urban Meyer, will probably have the like greatest like career out of all of them. I don't see Baker lasting like another 3 years, honestly, because I don't think they'll give him a big contract like he's gonna want.
I think Baker will make a solid backup.
wow.
Like that?
Cowboys.
Cowboys might go
take
to the
him.
Vikings after Cuz. What do you take Joe Burrow or Trey?
Yeah, you know
Trevor
me. I'm
Lawrence?
big on Joe Burrow. I'm
Yes,
messing with
sir.
Joe Burrow.
I love Joe Burrow.
No, I'm not. I don't know if Jacksonville will ever get a good coach for them to be good again or feasible or whatever. So I don't know how great Trevor Lawrence's career is going to be if that's where he stays. So that's the only reason I'd put Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield's going to have a solid 6 years or 5 years where he had a decent career throughout that time. Trevor Lawrence may not ever be good ever at
Because of where
Jacksonville.
he's at.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like he's going to attract coaches to Jacksonville, so he's going to get a top flight offensive coach because they're going to look at it like, I can go there and get one of supposedly the greatest quarterbacks that we could ever see.
In college, yeah.
Yeah, so
But Baker was 15 for 33. He's my fantasy quarterback. If he was in Oklahoma, I'd go catch Farrell with him.
He got them at
He had
9
me
points.
tight.
9 points as a quarterback.
He had me tied, took a nap, woke up, thinking, I'm good.
He did. He was telling me, he was like, my team, he's like, I don't think I'll lose for the rest of the
For
year.
the rest of the year.
I go look on his
that's it
shit.
with me.
Baker Mayfield has 9 points. in
That's really
4 quarters.
embarrassing.
I said, you would get your ass beat by me. What is it?
We're going to
this
play
week?
soon. We're going to play.
think
This week
this
I
week.
won.
No, I'm talking about this week. What do you
Coming
call-
up?
Yeah, I won this week too.
All right. We're going to bet soon.
Who's your
Bro,
quarterback?
this nigga
My
keep
quarterback,
trying to
Aaron
bet.
Rodgers.
Like,
Yeah.
When you got that money.
He's consistent.
That's get my 25, 27 points a game.
Yeah.
So this next one I'm gonna talk about, because if this isn't the most up and down, left and right fucking team in the league, prayers to New Orleans, the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, they beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers 3-38. They go and lose to the Panthers 7-26. They go and beat the Patriots 28-13. Then they lose to the Giants yesterday 27-21.
Saquon was back, though.
He was
Coming
moving.
crazy.
And Sterling Shepard is balling.
Well, let me tell you something about Sterling. I picked him up in fantasy. I picked up him and Slayton in the same week after the great week they had. They both got hurt. Possession. Hamstring. Both of them done. Dropped them both. Boom, boom. Get out of here. I was mad.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Sterling was crazy. Shout out to Oklahoma Heritage Hall.
So Daniel Jones threw 40 passes, completed 28, had 402 passing yards,
Buns.
2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
That's crazy, bro. How much?
He had 402 passing yards and only had 2 touchdowns.
I say the same thing. I'm
That's
glad we're on the
crazy.
same way.
Yeah.
We got them this week.
Oh yeah, they're finna whoop their ass.
I hope so.
You
My
can see Daniel Jones visibly frustrated with his team.
Yeah.
Do you think it's Daniel Jones, or do you think it's the team? Because a lot of people say Daniel Jones is not the quarterback for the Giants.
I don't think that's true. I like Daniel Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's weird.
So,
Yeah.
that's why you like him.
No,
Like he should be in Harry Potter or something.
no, I think I watched him a few times this season. I'm not like crawling to get to the Giants football. Like
Please don't.
I just can't.
right.
But when I do watch him, when I do see him play, like he can be explosive.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He was not the pick he should have been, or he should have been a later pick. What was he, number 2?
Yeah.
Or was he number
It was a
1?
bad draft.
Nah, he was like, he might have been. I don't know if he was number 2 or the second
2 or
quarterback. Yeah.
What class was that? Because I remember
2 years ago?
Baker Mayfield laughed about it
Was it?
in a media day. So I knew Baker had already been taken, so I didn't think it was his class.
I think it's a year after his class.
That's what, okay.
Might have been like 2 of them boys.
Boo.
No, I'm not. I ain't got nothing to say to that man. Gets on the field for a season. So Jameis Winston completed 17 passes on 23 attempts for 226 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Wasn't sacked at all. Taysom Hill threw the ball 3 times, completed 2 passes, and had an interception. Alvin Kamara ran the ball 26 times for 120 yards.
Oh my God.
But let's go to Saquon, because I didn't catch that game, so let me check his stats really quick. Saquon
Fantasy.
Barkley
Greatest
had
pick ever.
13 carries for 52 yards, 1 touchdown. What are we talking about?
The one touchdown was long, wasn't it?
You go to the receiving yards.
Receiving yards, that's where it's at. Saquon Barkley, 5 receptions for 74 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, one of them was big.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had caught it, took off, and he went crazy in the end zone.
Okay.
Because obviously it's been a while, so he's healthy and all that. But once he put them Jets on you, like that's a big moving man.
Dude, I've seen like detailed photos of his legs.
They're
And
massive.
I wonder how he moves as fast as he does.
You looked at it like that?
He was in a Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, the naked one.
I don't know. Was he in that one?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't miss that issue.
They have the body issue where they do everybody.
They
all
do.
sports athletes.
They're
They're
the
naked.
naked one.
You know, DJ got it at the house.
All right, keep going, bro.
There's nothing
You've
wrong
never
with-
seen the body issue?
I don't think so.
You're lying.
No, I think Serena Williams manly built asses on there, right?
Oh my God! It's just
Yeah, I think
2021.
it's
We can't say that anymore.
Like I said, I can. You talking about?
Oh man! So
Saquon probably got a long dick. You know, he's going pause.
what?
Oh my God. You obviously
His
don't see their
thighs
wings.
built like that, but I'm saying his thighs built like that. Nigga dick probably touch his kneecap. No,
Oh my God, bro! Alex,
you know
bro.
he's fucking all the hoes in college and high school.
Not for sure.
What?
For sure.
Saquon?
Yeah.
Isn't he's happily like in a relationship
No.
with a kid?
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So is Urban Meyer too, but
oh my God. Urban Meyer has never looked happy.
It's true.
he don't look it.
That is
He
true.
probably got a little dick. But anyways, keep going.
Alex,
on, bro.
I just need to hit the
Yeah, oh,
button
yeah.
like 4 times.
Hit
for
the
me.
what?
The button.
Oh, my fault.
Just keep hitting it real quick. Yeah. Yeah.
Ass.
I don't even know who you about to talk about.
Stop.
Woo! My blood, I've literally got warm like I'm having a fever right now.
They suck.
My Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
Who they lose to?
The Jets.
the Jets.
Alex, you can play. Alex, you can play for the Jets right now.
And me and Alice was watching. She was like, I was like, nigga, this is a special moment because Jets ain't won no game. I was like, look at the fans. Them niggas is happy as a motherfucker. And I was talking about the Jets. I forgot that was against the Titans, bum ass.
Wow.
My fault. I didn't even know that was against the Titans. I was just like, damn, the Jets just won. I ain't even pay attention who it was. That's crazy.
So
Fuck the fucking Jets. Nigga. That's crazy as fuck.
Julio was out. AJ Brown was out. And like I've been saying, I don't want Tannehill there.
Okay, I was going to ask.
I want
Then
Tannehill
who?
the fuck out. I don't know.
Deshaun
Get
Watson?
yeah.
Who's the backup? Is it still Marcus?
No,
No,
he's
he's gone.
with
He's
the Raiders.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who's there. Anybody? The water boy, please.
I'll be looking.
Man, Tannehill's not that bad. He had better stats than Baker.
Did he?
They're both average.
I think so because he scored me 17 points or something like that in fantasy.
Oh, he threw 50 passes almost. He completed 30 on 49 attempts for 298 yards.
That's not
one
bad.
touchdown.
He averaged 6 yards a pass.
Wow. Well, his main receivers is out.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And it ain't
Why
his-
would you throw the ball 50 times if your main receivers are out?
Yeah.
Because they know you're going to run it 17,000 times.
Well, let's play action.
It says
shit out.
The Jets.
Logan Woodside.
Yeah.
That's their backup?
And it said they released the veteran quarterback, Matt Barkley, on Wednesday.
I don't know either of them.
Veteran.
He could have been a
from
rookie.
USC?
Yeah, that
What? I didn't know he was in the
Fuck is
league.
Logan
Where
Woodside?
Cam Newton at?
That's crazy.
home.
Cam Newton won't get vaccinated. So
Neither will
nobody's
Carson
going to
Wentz.
pick him up.
I mean, they already paid Carson, though, so of course when he's gonna be in the building,
They
figured
need
up
to
on
do
that.
something with Tannehill and get somebody that can throw the football.
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Cam Newton. Shit, I'm fine with Peyton Manning. I just need somebody.
What?
Somebody. I don't care who it is, bro.
Eli.
I would take Tony Romo out the booth.
First
The way
off.
that
You
is
don't
going.
want that shit. There's gonna be interceptions out the ass.
What?
I'm sorry.
You said that to the
Come on,
Dallas fan.
cuz he one of the best Cowboy quarterbacks
That
ever.
nigga's overrated.
What?
God.
Dude was like that. Y'all are tripping.
Tony
Broken
Romo was
ribs. All that.
Buns
Thank
as
you.
fuck.
Hey, oh, he's saying it.
Fucking
Some
buns.
haters. Say y'all are bugging. Tony Romo went dumb with that ugly pass.
Me and Randy have had this conversation. Like,
Yeah,
that man is
Randy
buns.
will argue Tony Romo is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
And so will
statistically.
I.
You being dead ass?
I'm dead serious, bro. Tony Romo used to go crazy.
Yeah, with interceptions.
No,
That nigga was garbage.
no, bro. Y'all bugging, son. He was nice. He was the only reason we had any chance of ever winning any kind of game.
Des Bryant.
DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
What is
He
it?
said Dez Bryant. What happened with Dez?
What do you mean?
When Tony Romo retired, what happened?
I don't even know what happened to that
Oh.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie, nigga like disappeared. I heard he was trying to walk on the field. They wouldn't let him or something.
They gave him the boot. Now he over here talking about Colin Kaepernick is in the wrong and yada, all this nonsense.
What?
Yeah, Dez was tripping. I don't know.
So, again, Tannehill threw 50 passes with no receivers. and Derrick Henry ran the ball 33 times for 157 yards.
Bad.
Run Derrick Henry 50 times if you have no receivers.
Why risk him?
Well,
He's gonna get hurt.
You're obviously. I don't know, and you're right. You're right in that, but I don't know how the team that doesn't throw the fucking ball to Julio Jones or AJ Brown, they both get hard. No, how are you? How you both get hurt and you don't throw the fucking football?
Mm-hmm. Julio getting old.
Julio, he got turf toe from running.
Wow.
And AJ Brown, they're just running routes and he's just getting sacked.
Nobody catching the ball, just out there
because he ain't throwing it.
Getting a workout in.
He's got like 5 or 6 forced fumbles already this season.
That was the worst loss probably in the NFL this year.
You telling me the Jets only wins against the Titans?
Yep.
Yes.
Only win on the year. Watch. I put 100 on it. They won't beat nobody else.
They'll probably beat Jacksonville.
I'm taking Trevor Lawrence in that game.
I'm gonna go. I'm taking the Jets.
I'm taking it.
The Jets.
I'm taking it.
Jacksonville looks fucking disgraceful.
They do. I agree. But Trevor Lawrence deserves a win.
Okay. So there's a couple of good games. So I'm going to try to, I know we're getting up on time. So we're going to send this one to AO with your Denver Broncos and the Ravens. Denver was 3-0 going into this game. And the Ravens won 23-7. Put us up on game, AO.
That's crazy.
Denver fan.
Teddy Bridgewater got hurt. So after that, you already know we lost. I mean, Drew Lock.
He got hurt?
Drew Lock ain't nice?
Teddy Bridgewater, got hurt. I think, what was it, like the second or third?
Okay.
It was.
Drew Lock ain't nice?
No.
Wow.
No.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is a subpar quarterback, and then you bring him in. So it's like, if you can't start over Teddy,
I like
your
Teddy
ass.
Bridgewater.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Drew Lock, when he put on for my city, he was a real one. He was a real one in my book, straight up.
He's like a
How he was jamming on that, going dumb.
He's like he's a diet Josh Allen.
Going fucking 3-16.
Yeah, he
Dumb
was.
on the sideline.
They were trying to tank to get somebody, and it didn't work.
Sure worked.
Got Sertan, that's it.
Y'all gonna get Sterling Shepard? I mean Sterling Shepard. What's his name? Spencer Rattler?
Fuck no. We're getting
A-Rod.
Casey. No, you already know. There you
A-Rod.
go, man. A-Rod 2022, baby.
My boy is riding the Aaron Rodgers train till the wheels
Everybody
fall
trying
off.
to.
Next, Seahawks beat the 49ers. I don't know what the Seahawks are doing this season.
I told y'all in the beginning, for some reason they say they're going to struggle, and they've been struggling.
They struggle and then they win against decent teams.
It's really strange.
Yeah,
I won $20 on that, by the way.
Same with the fucking
Oh my God.
Saints. I'm telling you, boy, Michael Jordan. The Packers beat the Steelers, but the Steelers aren't
Pathetic.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, you got to fire Ben and
You
the coach.
have to get rid of Ben.
I mean, you can keep the coach, but you got to
No,
get Ben.
Tomlin. It's Tomlin's fault. He's there.
Who's the backup for Ben?
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
So they got 2 big ass built niggas,
Big, slow.
racist ass.
Wow.
One's a rapist, one will.
Oh,
Mason
my.
might be one too. He looked like one.
I don't.
Mason's a
Anyways.
charity case right now since Miles went over his head with a helmet.
Didn't he hit that nigga with that?
Yeah.
But they say he called him an N-word though. That's what
he said,
He
but
was technical.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Him and Ben look like they probably.
If Miles would have got on me, I would have retired.
Yeah, I would have been calling for my teammates. Like, y'all ain't gonna do nothing? Y'all see him come after me?
So Pittsburgh ain't gonna be good for a while. Look,
No,
So,
never again.
Real quick, let me get it from everybody around the table. How many years does Ben Roethlisberger have left? Because obviously he's not going to play for anybody but the Steelers.
They're gonna keep him. For
How long are they
3.
going to keep him?
I want
2.
this to be his last year. I'm so tired of that dude.
I agree.
I get that.
Yo, that clip I seen where he hiked it, he went to scramble out to the right and fell. And then just threw the ball and fell. Nobody was around him, bro. There was no reason for him to scramble.
Right.
He just rolled out to his right, fell. Then look, and how fat people fall.
Yeah.
And they had look. Okay, he need to retire.
His ankle just didn't. It couldn't carry that much weight.
No,
that fast.
everybody, he ain't messing with it no more. He need to go ahead and hang it up.
back up for the Cowboys. Anyways, keep going.
Fuck no.
Aaron, how many years?
This man has 2 months.
2 months? Yes.
You start Dwayne Haskins.
Oh my God.
I feel that. I mean, it's better than what you got. So we got some big games real quick. We'll try to hit on them and get up out of here, you guys. Let's start with Brady and his return back to New England, man.
It was ugly, but he got it done.
Ugly as shit.
Shout out to him, most passing yards in history.
Yes.
You know, I've never been a Tommy B fan when he was in New England. Now I'm a fan.
I am a Tom Brady hater through and through.
Wow.
That game made me emotional.
Oh.
Yeah, I was watching it and I was like, I might cry when Tom Brady retires, whenever that is.
Oh yeah.
He's got 5 years left.
Yeah. He says 50. He's going to 50.
Like, that's correct. Like, he was 6 years old when he got drafted. When I was 6 years old when he got drafted. So it's like crazy. It's crazy for me to think like I've never like been able to seriously watch a football game to like actually know what's going on without him being a part of it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen the Peyton Mannings and those different guys, you know, come and go, but him, Ben Roethlisberger, those guys have, like I said, they've been a part of every NFL season that I've ever been to recall. So I'll be sad for sure. For sure.
I was just trying to see if him and Ben Belichick was going to make out after the game, but
Their interaction was very
it
short.
was weird.
Yeah,
They're both weird.
But it was like
I'm
a
ready to read
hug,
that
like,
book.
I'm gonna see you after the game in the hotel type of hug.
That's what it sounded
You
like.
know what I'm
Robert
saying?
Kraft,
You've
did you see the way he
you
like
had one of
embraced
those?
him?
No, I'm saying I could tell that's one of the hugs. I was like, yeah, that's
Looked like Tom was trying to talk to him, and that nigga Bill just said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to hear your ass.
Yeah, he said that after the game that Bill Belichick, I guess, went to Tampa Bay's locker room for like 15, 20 minutes to go have a private conversation. But whenever he like gave him that little hug, it looked like he said like, "I'll see you in a minute."
He
type
might be
shit.
jealous
Got out of
that Tom was making out with his kids, cheating on him technically.
Oh my god.
it. This dude is a
Oh,
fool.
God.
Alex, you tripping?
I don't think- I don't fuck with Tom Brady. He weird.
The Chiefs beat the Eagles.
Tyreek Hill had 3 touchdowns.
He did. I picked him up on my FanDuel team.
Travis Kelsey, bro. If I see you on me, we got a lock for that.
You have Travis Kelsey.
We got a lock for
Travis
that.
Kelsey beat y'all.
Yeah, 9 points, son.
Bruh.
It's crazy because it's one or the other.
Yes.
Travis Kelsey's going to have a great game and you won't hear from Tyreek, or vice versa.
So that's assuming that's what they plan. They game plan for Travis, and then Tyreek go crazy.
Yeah.
You game plan for Tyreek, then Travis goes crazy.
Because I think Tyreek,
So they just need a game plan for Tyreek 99% of the time.
Well, it's really easy to see how a team is going to respond to Kansas City's offense out the gate. Like, okay, they're not going to let Tyreek get open
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Kelsey, every time.
Facts.
yeah, I
Would
think
you rather have, like, does it matter which one would go off?
The
Or
game's
would you rather have
the game's
Kelsey go off?
easier. You're gonna have a longer game if you go to Kelsey.
Yeah.
yes.
It's gonna get ugly in a hurry if you go to Tyreek because you're going 70-yard bombs. It's just what it is. What it is.
I mean, shit, that Chiefs game. I mean, when they played the Browns, and Tyreek, Patrick Mahomes rolling all the way out to his right, and he throws it to his left, and Tyreek just catches it, one play drive like that. You know what I'm saying? He can do those things, but Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes are doing them fucking baseball passes, sidearmed, underhanded, and he'll catch it. I've never seen Travis Kelsey catch a football and like run without both hands covering the foot. He just
Yeah.
turn around, ducks both shoulders, and just fucking
He
goes
does it
for
the right way, like
Yeah.
a tight end should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he basically turning like, go ahead, hit me. I'm getting 2, 3, 4 more yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, there's no chance to punch that. He just turns around. It don't matter if he knows if someone's behind him or not. He just turns around, ducks both shoulders, and just starts.
He from the east
going
side
forward.
too.
Oh yeah, he a chick.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
He got some soul to him.
Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, let's keep
Oh
going.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
What else do we want to touch on? Go ahead, Ayo. I'm finding
Let's
this.
fuck with this thing.
Cowboys and Panthers.
Yes, sir.
Cowboys and Panthers.
Cowboys, baby.
Ass.
Whoa. Whoa.
Look, nigga, I'm just
Don't ever disrespect my Cowboys, son.
I love Dak Prescott.
I'm glad. You should.
So the Panthers go into this game 3-0.
Right?
The Cowboys are coming in 2-1. Obviously, only losing to Tom Brady, the defending champs.
Yes, sir.
That was a close one.
Yeah,
It was a battle.
absolutely, absolutely.
Gave me good high hopes.
Yes, and
Then we
that
turn around
game-
and play a decent Chargers team. Win.
win.
Then we turn around and play Panthers. No.
No, the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Run
Yes, they
run them. Oh, my Lord.
That was really sad to watch for Jalen.
Yeah.
Like, beat the brakes off them. Then we come with the Panthers. And it was looking like it was going to get ugly there for a minute. Shout out Trayvon Diggs, who's going dumb this
Roll
season.
Tide.
But our running backs are starting to figure it out. Zeke's starting to get it together. So that's always good. Dak's making great throws, even down the field. Everybody talking noise about him, but he made a couple good passes.
Who was that? What was that pass? He threw it to
Amari.
on the right
down the
side
sideline?
when
Yeah.
he fell and caught
Amari.
that bitch.
Yeah.
That
You know
was
what I'm
that's
saying?
money. That's,
And so Dallas is looking promising. It's looking good. I can't say nothing crazy, but I think we play the Giants next, maybe the Washington football team, like 2 or 3 bad teams, I believe.
y'all played the Giants next. After that, you play the Patriots, then the Vikings, then the
okay.
Broncos.
So like obviously 2 out of 4 of those are probably very winnable games.
Yeah,
And then you got the Broncos and the Vikings, which are going to be tough.
and then you're gonna
And then after that, it's basically,
Falcons, Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah, we're going to win that one. And then
we're not
Falcons.
talking
No,
about
that's gonna
Sam
be a
Darnold
toss.
just walking in the fucking. Was that the game? Am I tripping?
What about it?
What do you mean? What about him? He had 2 touchdowns. The nigga ran into the fucking end zone.
So, we won.
All right.
I
That's all I care
said
about.
Christian McCaffrey would have helped, but everyone.
He would have for sure.
I'm
He
just
would
saying
have.
that shit was embarrassing. That nigga legit was just running down that motherfucker. I'm like, y'all just let this nigga score touchdowns. Like, Sam Darnold. I mean, I don't know a nigga like
At
that.
one point, we was up by a lot, so I think they kind of eased up,
Yeah.
and then they got 2 touchdowns back to back. But if they would have kept their foot on the throat, it could have got real ugly. Realistically,
This nigga love the Cowboys. They fall off the throttle. Get the fuck out of here.
man, I love the Cowboys. son.
100%. So let's go to what I consider the game.
So we
of the
bet on the
weekend.
Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Or what?
This nigga.
I will.
Okay, I'm sending a text.
I'll text Jesus right now. Set a reminder.
Well, how much doing? 100.
You don't want to lose $100.
Oh, she said. She's
I know, hey.
like you crazy.
Do you
I
trust your
said it.
defense that much?
Huh?
Do you trust your defense that much?
Here's the thing, because that defense is fucking awful. Frank Clark is hurt. They got Chris Jones playing on the outside. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
At one point, a Ravens offensive lineman just let go of him to see what he'd do, and he just stood there. I watched it, and I was like, Lamar Jackson, it's open season on him right now. Hunt his ass down, and they awful. So no, I don't. But I trust our offense enough to put up some decent points. I'm taking. I
Who they
think
playing?
The Chiefs. Dallas will play
Dallas
Chiefs.
in
this
the
is at
later
the
in the
end of the
year.
season.
Oh.
yeah later.
I think our
Week
defense
11.
has room to grow.
And our
We can
defense
keep
is
'em
looking
healthy.
Good.
I was going to lose that motherfucker.
I'm okay with that. I'm willing to
Fingers
bet that.
crossed.
Trayvon Diggs has been balling. Roll Tide again.
I'm up like
Trayvon Diggs is different.
700 in bets right now.
What was your prediction that of their record was going to be? Dallas.
11 and
11
5.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably right. You know,
It's pretty close.
I was thinking that I was watching. I was like, they actually look pretty decent. I feel
Like we
they're gonna lose a lot.
like Vikings. Obviously, I don't know. You know, if he Chiefs is probably realistically that's one of our losses.
Mm-hmm.
And then
New England, y'all beat them.
yeah.
Okay.
Mike
who's the other
Jones,
one?
what?
Might lose to Washington at home.
No.
But they're looking like shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's all I was
like,
well, I was saying that's one of
shit.
them we had down, but
Okay.
they're looking like shit now. So
for sure.
that's a W.
So
Yeah. So it might even be better.
let's go ahead and get to the game of the weekend. In my opinion,
MVP.
we have Kyler Murray and his Arizona Cardinals versus Matthew Stafford and his LA Rams.
Kyler Murray is so good.
Kyler Murray is different.
Best quarterback in football? Yes or no? This
Yeah.
right now at this moment.
At this moment,
Yes.
yes. No doubt about it.
At this second, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's
I
not
agree.
a question. Like he might win MVP this season.
I mean, Derek Carr is up there too.
That's true.
Oh my God.
I will,
That's
I
what I
will,
was like.
that is true.
He's been playing well.
Yeah,
They playing right now.
yeah, that's us.
They're playing Justin Herbert. I'm sure is a good game. Kyler Murray completed 24 passes on 32 attempts for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns. See, that's one of them. 268 yards and still had 2 touchdowns.
We're rushing.
You know,
What about his rushing?
rushing touchdowns, he did not have any. He had 6 carries for 39 yards. But still, you got dudes throwing for 400 yards and you have 1 touchdown. That's kind of blasphemous.
Horrible.
It is.
Then you go over to the Rams. Matthew Stafford completed 26 passes on 41 attempts. 41 attempts. Only had 280 yards. So that's 20 more than Kyler on like 15 some more passes. This was crazy. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Obviously, it looked very one-sided. 37-20 was the final score. I genuinely thought the Rams would beat them. I mean, you have Aaron Donald, you have Jalen Ramsey.
Really?
Yes, I did. You had Deshaun Jackson, Cooper Kupp, Higbee's not a bad tight end. Then you have Sonny Michel and Henderson in the backfield. Matthew Stafford's been able to sling, the ball around the field a little bit. So, I mean, I thought they might be able to come out with this one, but Kyler Murray is not playing games with nobody.
Not a soul. Got the best wide receiver in football.
That's true.
Do you think Christian Kirk's not a bad second option at all?
It's crazy. D-Hop didn't catch a touchdown. He had four receptions for 67 yards.
Yeah.
So
And so
you're taking D Hop over D Adams?
me, I'm like D Adams is great, obviously, but I'm a big D Hop fan.
Okay.
And like D Adams is obviously probably 1-2, 1A, 1B type thing. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with D Hop. But right now, D Adams definitely playing better though. Even with A-Rod really not caring to the most degree.
Right. So how are you feeling right now going into this, I guess, going deeper into the season? How much are you a believer in the Arizona Cardinals, I guess, to make a Super Bowl push run?
I don't believe in Cliff Kingsbury at all. Like I don't think he can do it.
So you think Kyler's making Cliff?
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
Okay.
No doubt. Like he's one of those things
100%.
where, your players are doing it, and there's not much coaching in this one. It's like in some of I've been coaching a long time. Sometimes we got good enough players where they kind of do their thing. We ain't got to coach them too much because they just good at what they do. So it's one of these situations where it's like he might call the plays, coach might do this, but they're gonna do their thing.
Yeah,
and that's just what's going on.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Because a lot of times he ain't making regular passes, scrambling, doing this, doing that, kind of making his own way for things. Not, he does make passes in the pocket sometimes, but he makes a lot of plays for himself because obviously his feet is crazy.
I will say that's, like I've said before, he gives me Russell Wilson vibes. He may be faster. And for him to be that small.
He might throw better.
Yeah, like he has a cannon and it's accurate for being one of the undersized quarterbacks in the league because they're like, Trevor Lawrence is 6'5", 6'6", and with an arm, and this guy's this big with an arm, Justin Herbert and these guys. But Kyler, for being an undersized quarterback, has mobility out the wazoo and has an arm that is up there, man.
Like it's amazing he can see a lot of times.
Yeah, I was just now thinking he can't see over his offensive
No
line
way.
when they stand up.
So I bet you his drops like 5-6 steps. We just never notice it.
Has to be.
Because there's no way he can see. I mean, I think he got like a 6'6" center.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? He 5'7", 8". Like, it's just crazy, but he's legit, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
What is he really, though? Isn't he like 5'10"?
5'9".
5'9"?
Yeah.
That's that flat foot or cleats?
Flat foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll take your shoes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's little. He's, one of those Drew Brees little type. And I think even Drew Brees was 6 foot.
He might have been real close.
So, yeah, he's an anomaly for sure. I hope that.
But I would say the Cardinals is better than Seattle. And who else in their division?
San Francisco.
Better than them.
Yeah.
And then the Rams.
The Rams.
They just beat them.
So we picked Rams 1 earlier, and I picked Cardinals 2. So Cardinals might be 1 at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just wanted them to keep Kyler safe. Obviously, I might not have been the biggest fan at OU, but I am praying for your brother, hoping that you can work some magic. Hopefully you'll get your first ring before Baker.
Kyler Murray made watching OU football fun for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it.
I truly hated watching it when Baker was their quarterback. I hated it. God, I hate Baker Mayfield.
Oh, my God.
But when I loved Kyler, but I like Kyler at Texas A&M too. It's funny. He transferred to OU because he wanted to play baseball too.
Yeah.
He got to OU and he's like, nah, fuck it.
He did play baseball, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he play season?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
I think he got drafted, too?
Yeah, he did get drafted. Oh, yeah, that's right, to the A's.
Yeah, like
And they
second pick.
offered him a huge contract.
But he said have more fun, which makes sense. Have more fun playing football.
Yeah.
Or I can sit on the bucket and just for half a game.
Well,
How's
and the
Arkansas
thing-
baseball doing?
Oh, my God. Well, great. Until they ran into NC State in the Super Regionals.
Loss.
Yeah. Their pitcher. Do you guys watch a lot of baseball? 'Cause
I
have to
don't,
talk
but
about it.
go ahead. You can
Okay.
shit off.
Their pitcher, Kevin Kopps, Arkansas's pitcher, phenomenal. I think we'll see him he'll pitch for the Padres soon. But he pitched 118 pitches, allowed 3 runs, and we lost that game in the Super Regionals 3-2.
Damn.
That's crazy.
He gave up 3 runs on 118 pitches, and I think he had 12 strikeouts maybe. He's filthy, dude.
That's crazy.
Filthy.
Throwing his arm out of socket.
No, he said I could go. After he gave
What's
up
the legal limit? Or what's the actual limit?
I don't know.
There's a limit on there, and I bet you he was getting close.
Maybe, but it was the 9th inning.
Oh.
He gave up a run, and they just decided, Kevin, we don't want to hurt you. Like we've got to bring in, and they actually brought in their starting pitcher, their Friday guy, to finish out that game, which was really sad. He struck, finished the set or whatever, but Arkansas their bats weren't hot. And I said there was going to come a time we swept in the SEC. We were ranked number 1 for 12 weeks in a row or something like that. Something crazy.
That on TV.
Yeah. And I said, we're going to have a slow series and it's going to come in the postseason.
Wow.
It's tough.
I appreciate everybody for being here. I want to thank Ashley for coming in.
Thanks
At
for
the
having
very
me.
last minute, she just decided to pull up, and I appreciate that. We had
Yeah.
I mean, we kept shouting you out, so might as well have pulled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you don't know, put some respect on Ashley's name, because obviously, as you can see, she knows damn near every sport. She's well versed. She knows her shit.
Said basketball. She a Clippers fan.
Facts.
Fucking
Fantastic.
Are you a Clippers?
Horrific.
Because I
Yes.
understand.
I
Me,
was
a
listening
Clippers
to you
fan.
guys, in the postseason. I just want you to know.
Fucking prison basketball.
I was listening to everything. I was taking notes. I was like, all right, next time I see DJ.
Basketball's coming.
But understand this.
They're playing preseason right now.
We bonded though, and I think, and that's what I thought you were only a fan because we're both JJ Redick fans.
Yeah. Oh, I still
We're
love
both
DJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
He fuck black hoes. Keep going.
He does.
Oh my god.
Shout out to his retirement.
Yeah, shout out to his retirement. Hope you enjoy your retirement. If you ever see this, man, this is one of your biggest fans.
I do love
another
JJ
big
Redick.
fan. But yeah, whenever they had the Lob City Clippers with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal
go to
Crawford,
B-Dubs and
all them.
watch.
Yeah, we were fans of that. But like I said, she knows her shit. She was definitely knew a lot more sports, a lot more analytics for sure than I did. Still, probably to this day. Obviously, I don't know shit about baseball. She can name off every stat in the book. So give her credit.
Arkansas baseball is my bread and butter, though.
Okay.
I'll tell you everything about it. You could be like, so how are the Orioles doing? I don't know. I don't even pronounce their name right half the time.
Real ass didn't show up. I was going to dog that nigga because the Yankees.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Did they beat
Bum-ass
the
Red
Sox?
Sox.
We was sitting across from me. He was talking hectic,
He
talking
was
about
talking
2-1 sweep, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, bad thing, huh?
Will goes nuts on Twitter. I'm telling you right
he's
now.
elite. He's elite on Twitter. But shout out to
that's
the
how-
Yankees, Will. Hope you take a listen. Yankees ran y'all. That's how we do.
Nigga.
I think we're gonna play in the wild card game. So we're gonna run y'all on that too. That's just how it's gonna go.
So right here, can we go ahead and get a commitment as you possibly coming on every now and then or showing up more?
Definitely during the basketball season.
Yeah.
She thought we recorded earlier. So now that we recorded at 6, she said she can make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, bet, yeah.
So
I
yes.
mean, fuck the Clippers.
If you want me here during basketball season, that's fine.
Yes,
talk
sir.
about the
Yeah,
Clippers.
definitely. So
I'm
I can
here
dog
for
the
it.
Clippers.
Because I just know you guys want to laugh and make fun of somebody. That's fine.
The Lakers are. What? Oh my!
The
I'm
Clippers
telling
getting
you
bounced
right now,
first
I've never hated the Lakers more than I do in this moment.
Oh yeah,
You know
Wrap it up, bro. What? Disrespect.
When Russell Westbrook said, hell no, come into the Clips, I was like, feelings fucking mutual, buddy. Nobody wants you here.
They did.
I don't think DJ
We did
agreed with
not.
that.
So you had Pat Bev, but you didn't want Russell
I
Westbrook.
wanted.
Kawhi Leonard didn't want Russell.
I am a Pat Bev. I love him. I wanted him gone so fucking bad. I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you contributing?
Now you got his big brother with the black lips, Reggie Jackson.
I love Reggie Jackson.
Pause.
Reggie Jackson's balling right now.
He's good.
He is.
He's good,
Man.
I was hurt for him when he was crying in post game.
Oh God, that was so sad.
because
His tears was black. That was crazy.
this nigga's a fool, bro. Hey man, I appreciate everybody being here. My boy Big Tone, Alex behind the
course,
mic,
yeah.
my boy Ayo,
Always.
and our very very special guest, the lovely Ashely Pierce.
Thank you.
This is episode 27 of the From the Jump podcast. We out.